Hello everyone, I'm Dragonwhelp and welcome back to Terraria. Between last episode and this one, I went ahead and did just a little bit more down here. I went ahead and added a bunch of... Ooh, hello Mr. Slime. Didn't mean to get in your way. But basically what I did is we had that section there, I added this one, and I even extended it just a little bit further, and added this little section right here, and this one up here. Well, that one's not very well lit, as you can see, it's on the brink of a little lake there, but I'm not really worried about that. But I did farm up a good deal of chlorophyte and went to the jungle and got me some life fruit. As you can see, my max life now is 450. I figured I would show, basically, I mean, there's no thing to it. Basically, you take the life fruit and you eat it like a star or a heart piece. And ta-da! 500 health. We're at max health. Awesome. I did take some time and went down and collected as much chlorophyte ore from the jungle. As you can see, I ran into both a hollowed jungle and a corrupted jungle. So let's drop that off there. But now we have 71 bars plus 12 chlorophyte ore, which I'm going to keep for our farm downstairs. So I'm actually going to just put this away right here. I'm not going to use it. I might have to put the best way to do it is probably put a chest down there with a little extra chlorophyte ore, just in case you run out and you need a backup. But I'm just going to leave it in this chest here. But we got 71 bars, and I do believe that's enough to actually make a full set of armor. I'm crossing my fingers. So we want since we are ranger, or a ranged character with the pow pow and shoot and the guns blazing, or arrows, or bow and arrows blazing, should say. We're going to get the ranged helmet, the chlorophyte helmet. So there we go, we got the helmet. Then we're going to get the chest piece. And the greaves. Awesome. What? Do we have enough stuff for some other stuff? Oh, we can get the shot bow. It does... Let's see. Shot bow does 52 damage. Our Mega Shark does 44. We may be replacing the Dauntless bow because its functionality is useful in certain aspects, but I think I might retire it for now and go ahead and make myself a shot bow. That way, if I need to mix it up with some arrows or whatever, well, you know what? No, let's just save our chlorophyte. Let's save our chlorophyte. We could probably make another bar or two, but like I said, I'm gonna save this ore for the farm downstairs, but we're not really interested in melee, and that's basically all we can do as of now. I really can't make another pick. Actually, let's talk to Guide and find out exactly how much more chlorophyte we would need to make a pick, because yes, the chlorophyte pick and the hollowed pick are basically the same thing. The chlorophyte pick is just one extra range. It's not necessary because the chlorophyte pick has a 200% pickaxe power, whereas the hollowed pick also has 200% pickaxe power. But I don't think... Yes, okay. The chlorophyte pickaxe does not count as a axe as well. So you're able to use the hollowed pickaxe as both a pickaxe to mine up ore and dirt and everything else. Also you can also harvest wood with it. So that's a good thing. So, what do we need to start making shroomite? I probably should have waited and held off making the chlorophyte set, because like I said before, it's basically you use double chlorophyte in order to get if you make a set of chlorophyte armor and a set of shroomite armor, because shroomite is our next upgrade. So I should have waited. Because now we just need to go get some 15 glowing mushrooms and with the chlorophyte bar to make more more things, and then we could turn that into a set of Shroomite armor, which that is before we start fighting the Moon Lord. That's basically the Shroomite armor is going to last us until the Moon Lord. So, I mean, que sera, sera. I mean, whatever suits your fancy. If you have enough Chlorophyte to get a Chlorophyte set and make yourself a Shroomite set when the time comes, or you need the upgraded armor at the time, go ahead, by all means, make the armor. So that's what I did, because we are taking quite a few hits. As you can see, the difference between the Chlorophyte and the hollowed armor, I am at 53 defense. Just with the armor upgrade, I'm at 62. So that's a little extra oomph that I can take a hit without actually dying. But the cool thing about the Chlorophyte set is that it does give us a little ranged crystal, kind of like a plumb bob from Sims. We have a plumb bob that when interacted with enemies will pretty much shoot at them, which is sneak. It's also pretty good for having automated AFK farms. I've not got into those yet, so that's neither here nor there. Let's put this armor up. If I can find my armor's chest. There it is. Let's put this armor up. Don't need it anymore, but we do need to start making ourselves a Shroomite building, or Shroomite forest, if you were. So the best way to do this, in my opinion, is to grab some, what is it? Is it mushroom seeds? I don't have any, I don't think. It's just basically the mushroom biome seed. There's two ways to get it. You can go down to a glowing mushroom biome and farm up the little mushrooms that are down there. Basically get, I think there's like a 1 in 10 chance or 1 in 15 chance that you'll get a seed. Or if you can make yourself a house in a mushroom biome and put the dryad, make the dryad move there, she sells them in her inventory. Which I don't know if she sells them. Yes, she regularly sells hollow seeds because we are in hard mode. Grass seeds by default, and then if we moved her to a mushroom biome, she would actually get glowing mushroom seeds. So I don't know if we've found a glowing mushroom biome. I'm hoping we have found one somewhere. I think that's just a granite place. I may have to go exploring more. Oh, this is horrible. Horrible. Yeah, I do not see a mushroom biome, underground mushroom biome on our map. Could have swore we found one, but we just have to go searching for it. So give me just a few minutes to see if I can't locate one, and I'll be right back. Okay, apparently we did find one. Just being derpy, I guess. There was one just off our elevator here, which is interesting. I don't remember it being here, but needless to say, take our pick and go through and collecting some mushrooms. Try not to destroy any of the ground, because let's get our hammer. Yeah. And as you see, I just got a mushroom grass seed. I missed the chance of getting a truffle worm, which, as you all know, the truffle worm is used to, or if you don't know, the truffle worm is used to actually fight Duke Fisheron. Which, I don't know if we're up to the task of that. I'd like to kill Plantera at least. What is this? Is this dirt? Let's make this mud. Since we have plenty of it, let's turn it into mud. And as you can see, the bonus armor set that we got is basically this thing on the top of my head is going to keep me safe to a degree. It won't, ultimately neutralize anything, but it basically will attack anything that it can hit and go about it, keep it away from you, because it's enough to have a massive knockback. But there we go. Got ourselves a little mushroom biome. I'm going to make myself a little bitty house here. Nothing too fancy. Just something with, you know, enough space for an NPC to spawn or live. Let's see. I need a workbench. I'll need a front door. There we go. And let's just make a few back wall. Gotta get closer to the workbench, of course. I don't want to do too much, because I don't want to overextend. This looks like it might do it. And then I just put that one down there. It doesn't matter. And you can always go to your nifty house thing, house query. Missing a light source, so place a light source. Now house query. Missing a chair. Pretty much tells you anything you're missing. I know how to build a house, but that's a good way to show off that functionality. Let's see, I need the hammer. And I want to place this there. I need one more. But they come in lots of 4. Oh, fantastic. No big deal, no big deal. Alright, is this a good house? House is suitable. Alright. So we want to grab our dryad and move her down here, and then we need to get away from this area. And if everything worked successfully, she's still right there. She doesn't have anything that we need yet. So let's head off. Not too far away, but you have to get like literally off the screen. Get her off the screen, get the game to re-render, refresh their locations. One way you could do that is check your map if they have moved down there, which she has not yet at least. And the further you get away, you can just pull out. And I could just keep zooming the map out every once in a while to see when she gets down there. She's not down there yet. Another quick way of possibly doing it is to save and exit the game. So I'm going to try that method. So saving and exit. And then go back into the game. She should be moved by now. It doesn't look like it though. She's trying to get down there, it looks like. She is on the bottom row. We just have to give her some time. While we're doing that, while we're waiting on her, because we do need to build a above ground mushroom biome for the truffle to spawn, which is another NPC that sells a very useful item that we're going to need. But while we're waiting on her to get down there so we can buy our mushroom seeds, I'm going to head to the jungle. And I'm going to set up a little farm, if you will, to basically, because the next boss we're going to fight is Plantera. So I basically want to set up a little farm that I know she will spawn in, or has a chance to spawn in. I could do this below our base and have a little arena down there, but it's best basically to set it up in the jungle. I mean, it really doesn't matter either way you do it. It's as long as you can get the boss killed and fought. And Mister, please, thanks. All the other times I've ever done this, I've done it maybe once in the jungle, and then the rest of the time I just built an underground jungle biome underneath our base down towards the cavern layer, in the cavern layer. But I always seem to find that I make it a little bit too big and wind up having to buy tons and tons and tons of mushroom grass seed, and just wind up wasting a lot of time. And there's areas in that arena that I have built in the past that you would think I would learn, but in the areas there are places where it doesn't count as jungle. And if anybody doesn't know, when Plantera is not in the jungle, she enrages. So it's best just to get a place that is naturally the jungle to build this. It's also a good way to find her bulb. I'm hoping we can get lucky, so we can find her bulb and build an arena around that, because there are certain areas and certain conditions that need to be met for that bulb to spawn. And if we build an arena around a bulb area, there's a chance that she will spawn back there again. So let's find a way through here. Might need to build a teleporter system down here eventually, so that way we can travel back and forth. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little system to where the platforms can only be used to spawn her, more or less. I mean, I'd have to come and actually clean it up every once in a while and take all the riffraff out of it, but I'm going to try to do my best to dig down as... whoa, look, I don't even have to cut right here. Look at this. There's a Plantera bulb right there. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to clean out all of this area and start making an arena. Alright, after that painful, needless death, I couldn't heal myself. But anyway, the druid is now down in the mushroom cavern, or the mushroom biome. So what I'm going to do is basically go down to talk to her. And going to get us a bunch of mushroom seeds. Hello, Dryad, how you doing? Oh boy, I did not mean to do that. Sorry, love. There we go. Now, as you can see, there we go. Mushroom grass seed. I'm going to buy as many of these as I can, because I'm going to need them. Because I need to make a surface biome for Mr. Truffle Man. And I could, yes, I could literally plant one and let it spread, but it's just faster to buy a bunch of them. So let's head back to the house. And I think what I will do is I'll probably finish and make the arena for Plantera next episode, because it seemed like it was just too much of a pain. But basically what we need to make a biome, and I'm just going to do it right here above the house. There's no reason not to. Well, actually, there kind of is. Let's build it off to the side over here. So basically what we need is 50 to 100 blocks, which I'm going to use 100, of the desired type. Well, mushroom grass and jungle grass both grow on mud. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a platform out that's roughly 50 long. Actually, I want to do less than 50, so I have enough to go down and around, so that way it counts as double. Because if you put just a double layer of mud, it has a tendency not to work as well. But then you can have just like little this and a little bit of that. There we go. And now we could take our seeds, put them in our inventory, and just fill this thing up. And you will know when you have enough when the background changes. As you can see, although subtle, the background did change. You see little mushrooms in the background. So now I'm going to do my little mushroom friend a favor. And I want to just build a little house. Kind of like what we did in the mushroom biome downstairs. House is suitable. I'll be messy, but it works. And I'll make it more mushroom-like when we get enough mushrooms. But what I want to do now that I have the mushroom biome established, is I'm going to take some more of this mud that I have, and I want to extend it out. A good ways, honestly, because the best way to start getting mushrooms for our shroomite stuff is to actually make a mushroom tree farm, which I want as many mushroom trees as this platform will allow me. We'll probably stop right there. And I'm going to do basically the same way as I did as the last time, although it's going to be a lot more blocks interfering with this to make it more mushroom biome-esque. But you get the point. I'm just gonna mushroom all this up so that way the trees will start growing, and that way I can come up here at my leisure, chop down the trees, get as much mushroom biome or glowing mushrooms as we need. And with the chlorophyte farm downstairs and the mushroom biome upstairs making the glorious trees, we should soon have enough shroomite, or enough stuff to make shroomite armor. The only bad thing about having a mushroom biome up on the surface is, yes, mushroom mobs do spawn. That's one of the reasons why I didn't build it right above the house. It is because that reason. If that reason alone is not enough, then I don't know what a good reason is. But there we go. I think I did a little overkill on the seeds, but that's okay. At least I have some more for later if I decide I wanted to extend the mushroom trees further on to the left or to the right. Well, not so much the left, but more so on the right. And you can come up here every once in a while and take your infinite bullets and mine it up. But basically, that's all I wanted to do today. And I can even do our little mushroom friend a little favor. Go ahead and mushroom his stuff up. He should spawn soon. But regardless, that's one way to build an above ground mushroom biome, which is going to be very useful for us in the long run, because not only do we need the chlorophyte farm downstairs, we also need the mushroom biome as well. So hopefully by the next time I see you, or the next time I do another Terraria video, I will have farmed up enough shroomite or enough chlorophyte and mushrooms to make us our mushroom set. Well, we do need our truffle to spawn. That's the problem. We do need the truffle to spawn because he has an item called the auto hammer, which allows us to convert chlorophyte into shroomite using both chlorophyte bars and the glowing mushrooms respectively. But yep, that's basically all I wanted to do today. We'll work on the Plantera arena next episode. I think I will probably build one underneath, but I will also build one in the jungle just to have some variety and have some spice, if you will. But anyway, thank everybody for watching. If you think of anything else I can do between now and fighting Plantera, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to do it. But until next time, see you later.